In this exercise file, multiple rooms have already been placed. We'll take a look at one of these exam rooms. I will select the exam room, and a couple things right off the bat. Notice that the room extends to the face of the wall. And then if we look in the properties palette, we can see the instance properties for this room. I'll draw your attention to the volume parameter, which is currently not computed. So these two things that we looked at, the room going to the face of the wall and the volume not being computed, are controlled by the area and volume computation settings. On the Architecture tab, you can expand the Room and Area panel and then click Area and Volume Computations to open the dialog where you can control the volume computations and the room area computation. As you can see, the current volume computation setting is areas only. This will perform faster as Revit's not calculating the volumes, but you won't get those volume parameters. I'll change it to areas and volumes, and then for the room area computation, I'll change it to at wall center, and then click OK. And now we're going to get a warning because there's some room volumes that are now overlapping, but I'll simply click in blank space to dismiss the warning for now, and then I'll select that same room again. Now we can see that the room extends to the center of the wall. And also, if we look at the volume, we can see that it is now being calculated. And the area is also has slightly increased as well. So just a couple things to be aware of. If you miss that current area setting, let's go back and change the area computation real quick. Go to the area and volume computations dialog, and we'll change it back to at wall finish and click OK. And then I'll select the room again, and now we can see it's at 119 square feet. So you need to be aware of those area and volume computation settings for your area and volume calculations here for those parameters. Also, when you are calculating volumes, you need to be aware of the height. So right now our upper limit is the ground floor, which is, so the level's the ground floor, the upper limit's the ground floor, and we have a limit offset for our upper boundary at 9 feet. And that also matches the unbounded height. But if I change the limit offset to 10 feet, pay attention to the volume parameter. So I'll change it to 10 feet, and you'll notice that the unbounded height changes to 10 feet, but the volume actually stays the same. Let's do a couple more things here. If I reduce that limit offset to 5 feet, our volume changes. If I go up to 7 feet, the volume changes again. I'll go back to 9 feet, and that's where we topped out essentially. Our volume's not increasing beyond as I increase the limit offset above 9 feet. And the reason is because there's a ceiling in this room at 9 feet. So be aware that a ceiling, when it is room bounding, it is going to act as the top of that room element. So even though we change the upper limit of our room, that volume parameter is going to take into account the room bounding elements that are actually making up that room volume. So you need to be aware of that. Additionally, let's take a look at this computation height parameter. So this is where Revit is computing the boundary of this room. So right now the computation height is set to 0. And so let's say I select this wall that's dividing these two exam rooms, and I change the base offset to 1 foot. So we are moving the bottom of that wall up. Now we get a warning stating that multiple rooms are in the same enclosed region. And the reason is because the computation height is at 0. So I'm just going to click OK for right now. And then now when I select exam room 2-4, and then you can see that 2-3 is not even in an enclosed area right now. And the reason is because that wall is not, that room bounding wall no longer extends through the computation height, which is at 0. Let's look at one more thing here. If I go to the south elevation view and I select the ground floor, you can see the computation height parameter. So that is a parameter controlled by the level. So if I change that to 2 feet, so we're moving it up now, and now I go back to the ground floor, now you can see these exam rooms are once again properly enclosed inside of room bounding elements. So this wall still has a base offset of 1 foot, but now the computation height for the level, which controls the computation height for rooms on that level, is now at 2 feet. So, as you can see, there are multiple settings here which control how those areas and volumes are being calculated. Additionally, you can control whether or not certain elements are even room bounding to begin with. So if I select that same wall where we adjusted the base offset, and we take a look under the constraints parameters, you can see there is a room bounding parameter. That parameter is enabled by default, but if I deselect that, now that wall is not even room bounding. And you can see we get that same warning that multiple rooms are in the same enclosed region. So if I click OK, and now we kind of have the same scenario that we did before. And the reason now is because this wall is no longer bounding those rooms. But if I enable room bounding again, now we have 2 rooms once again. On the Architecture tab in the Room and Area panel, there's a room separator. And if needed, you can simply add a room separator and have that act as a room bounding element. So depending on the situation, you may just need to add a room separator. And as you can see there, you can simply just add a line to act as a room bounding element. I'm going to switch to a new project where I linked in the rooms exercise file. And I will enable select links and then select the linked model. And for linked models, you can click edit type, and there is a room bounding parameter. And you can control whether that linked Revit model will be room bounding, which means you can then place rooms inside of the room bounding elements inside the link. So you need to be aware of elements in your model as well as the linked model and whether or not it is room bounding.